basically means is that I either dress like a playable character in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, or I'm serving Mrs. Darbus, the drama teacher in High School Musical 1. And you've met me on a High School Musical drama teacher day. Yes, fun fact about me, I came out later in life, but basically all that's really meant is I realized that I was in love with one of my female best friends for a long time, told her, and now we're engaged. Woo! Yay, it's so amazing. I'm not wearing my ring, but that is not because I am a philandering husband, it is because I have ADHD. And I took a bath and I forgot about it, so that's on me. I work from home remotely. I'm a freelancer because I've been laid off 4 times in 5 years. So I've realized freelancing maybe is just the only way forward, right? That it's not, no one has to commit. Corporations can't commit to me. I won't commit to them, and it'll be safer for everyone involved. And I am interviewing tomorrow for a job that is hybrid, and I really have some hesitations about going back to like a hybrid workplace, you know? The joke is people are like, oh, I don't want to go back to the office because I want to masturbate. When will I masturbate, right? That's the joke that people are saying online. I've seen this joke online. This is not my joke. This is an online joke. And my thought on that is like, I'm not so worried about the masturbation part. I'm worried about like, what if I want to take a bath? I feel like so often at work, I'll have a meeting and I'll be like, oof, gotta take a bath. And then I'll just go sit in the tub for like an hour and then I'll come back to work. So is there like, how do you take a bath? That's my number one concern. I also, though, this is just something about me, I don't really like masturbating. Yeah, no one else, that's normal. Okay, hell yeah, oh my god, yay! Love that. It's always so exciting for me when there is a person. Yeah, so it's like, whoa, we are out there. I'm not alone in this world. Came to Bushwick and found him. Yeah, so I don't like masturbating. To me, masturbating is a lot like Bob's Burgers. I just really seem like someone who would like it, but I just can't get into it. You know, and I've really tried to make it work. I gave it the old college try. But I found, like, I just could never get turned on alone. Like, I don't know, anytime I'm masturbating, it's so lonely. None of you are there. You know, and maybe masturbating would be different if you were there. Maybe then I'd enjoy it. But, like, I don't know, without you, it's so boring. I don't know. You could come too. Anyway, I'm not a philandering husband, I promise. The closest I've ever come to like really sincerely trying to masturbate in a way that wasn't just like, you need to masturbate from like Jezebel.com in a way that just came from me, organically, was in high school. I inserted a tampon when I wasn't on my period. Yeah, to see what it felt like to have penetrative sex, you know, and it was dry. And I did it on a school day for some reason. So I was walking on school day kind of like this, you know, kind of like this. And then in 4th period, my school got a bomb threat. Okay, so the bomb threat makes me think about death. Death makes me think about toxic shock syndrome, which I had been told by my Republican sex ed teacher was the leading cause of horny teenage girls. So, you know, I'm dived under my desk because of the bomb threat, safety protocols, and I'm just there under the desk thinking about all the ways that I can remove a tampon without going to a bathroom, because we're on lockdown, you know, so it's like, can I Kegel this out of me? Can I shimmy it into those little pockets that women's underwear have for a mysterious reason no one knows? You know, and there's a bomb outside, but there's a bomb in my pussy, right? And then, thankfully, our on-campus cops determined what they thought was a bomb was a TI-84 scientific calculator in a brown paper lunch bag. So, hell yeah, abolish the police. Pointless. But yeah, so I was able to diffused the tampon bomb ticking away in my vagina, and we were all saved. That story is truly the closest I've ever gotten to a self-motivated act of masturbation. Yeah, and I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, were you raised Catholic? No, I was raised poorly. Just raised poorly. But even though I never felt the need to masturbate, I was still always a sexual person. I mean, I remember where I was when Tumblr banned adult content. I was on Tumblr. In high school, everyone in my high school drama club, they were horny, And it's so unrelatable. No one else has that, horny high school drama clubs, right? And we had this tradition where on the opening day of the plays, we would all perform in these assemblies to promote ticket sales, and we'd cover the whole backstage area in blankets, and we called these orgies, and the teachers knew. And that to me always felt very sexual, doing a massage train with all the other straight girls in the musical theater. And curling up, watching Rent on someone's portable DVD player. Those were the moments where I started to feel a little something. And this was always so much worse at all-girls slumber parties. Do we have any gay women types in the house? Yeah, woo! Yeah, girls can be so sensual. They're so touchy. It's a lot of spiders crawling up your back, bite you, blood rushing down, so dirty. And I would always be like, oh my God, I'm getting wet down there. Oh my God, I'm pissing myself. But that felt sexy to me. That felt like gay sex. So no, you're not allowed to have that. So I'd always run home from these formative sleepovers and run on to Quizilla and take the Am I Gay quiz. Fun fact, straight people don't take the quiz. If you've taken the quiz, you have your answer. At these slumber parties, my friends and I, we also used to play a lot of make-believe games, mostly house, but if we're fairies, Fairy Wings Club coded. And my friend Claire would always play a fairy housewife. And I'd always really be overthinking my role in relation to Claire's role, because I didn't want to do anything gay. So, if she's playing a fairy housewife, I'm like, okay, I can't play a fairy husband, that's out. I also can't do anything that lets me touch her at all, because that's gay. So I can't be a fairy dog. No, instead I'll just do something totally desexualized, and I'll play the fairy mayor. Make those lily pads fast and free. And then, of course, my friend Claire and I, we had one of those really close female friendships that close female friends have when they're close platonic female friends. They're nothing more than that. Very classic canon event. And I remember distinctly one day, my mom came into the living room and she said, oh, that was Claire's mom at the door. She found Claire's sketchbook. She found this. And she opens the sketchbook to a page of the most graphic, Rule 34 breaking Sonic the Hedgehog pornography you've ever seen. Or I guess Rule 34 compliant. And she said, did you draw this with her, Amanda Jane? And I said, absolutely not. And she flipped through the sketchbook, consistently got more and more graphic. I'm seeing people that are not on board with Sonic pornography. Someone's doing it. It was me, okay? It comes from somewhere. We have to live in a world where we can accept that the furries are among us. So anyway, she's flipping through the sketchbook, multiple drawings, and saying, did you draw Shadow eating Rouge's pussy? Yes, I did. Did you draw tails with 2 tails and 2 dicks? Yes, I did. But I never admitted the truth, and eventually my mom, she fell silent, and she just gave me this look. She could tell I was lying, but she would so much rather live in the world where her daughter had not drawn the Sonic the Hedgehog pornography that she let me have the lie. And she threw away the sketchbook that I had already scanned and uploaded the images to DeviantArt. So really, nothing lost there. But so even though I've never really masturbated, I've always been a really sexual person. And the first time that my wife and I had sex with the strap on was so exciting for me. because it was a chance to really do like some explicitly gay role play, which I hadn't done since I resigned as the fairy mayor at an all-girls sleepover, you know? And at first, my dirty talk, it really sounded like an actor struggling to find the right emphasis. You know, my dick is so hard. My dick is so hard. My dick is so hard, right? That's not really working. So I took on a little of that improv experience, you know, like, yes, you have a tight, wet pussy, and my dick is so hard. Not good enough. And then, you know, came time to my 11 o'clock number, my 8-bar uncut, and pulling on all of the years that I had of compulsory heterosexuality, I tried to do my best impression of how all straight men sound when they come. You got me here? So you're my judge. Okay, so you tell me how this is. This is really what I think honestly, I should probably ask her. You tell me how this is. How accurate is this? Because I don't trust him to tell me the truth. Okay, here we go. Fuck! 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 I think I'm gonna come. Fuck! 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 I'm coming! Yeah. 10! Okay, yeah. And then it usually ends with, hey, do you want to watch a YouTube video? Right? Yeah, so after I did that performance for my girlfriend, she said, man, I love having a girlfriend. That's a boy. And a boyfriend. That's a girl. That really kind of sums up my whole gender journey. So thank you so much for